position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will take the first swing of the game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with a guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner, strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
And the Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So the Florida Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Agnew. try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The give to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The offense changing the play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to barge their way in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
30 turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off.
Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were. Sends it back in motion to give to the big fullback. Got the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Rush. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds a man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Rush. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Agnew. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really...
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like...
Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Looking to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give as they work on that clock. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed.
Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch and stride inside the 15. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games. Forget the heartbreakers. This play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.